What's up, everyone? It's Ureka.Social here, and I'm back with another update for the Ureka.Social network, the front end basically for Hive that's taking shape at the moment. It's really starting to feel like home to me now and looking a lot better, and a lot of the bugs have been fixed, and there's more features. So, just going to give you another update so you can see what's going on. Currently, we're logged out, and as you can see, the structure of the post is quite clean and clear. Made some improvements there. Each of the communities are going to be nicely pointed out there. We're looking at the trending feed at the moment for the whole of Hive. And if we hover over one of the user avatars, we get to see this little info box like you do on some other sites. Now we're showing all the tabs at the bottom here, and if we look at the compact view, you can see that's similarly attractive and easy to use. The grids view has been updated so that we have a bit more space in the footers so that we can see the information more clearly. It's great for mobile as well. If we open up one of these posts, then we can see that the Markdown and HTML is now rendering properly. These images are pretty big, so they're taking a while to load, but that's no problem. We've got the tabs and so on, nicely laid out. We've got the sorting here for the comments, and nice format for the comments as well. All of that's working, tested on mobile and desktop and so on. So yeah, very happy with that. So I'm going to log in now as myself. I've already logged in before on this machine, so it's easy to do. Go back to the feeds, and so now we have the extra tabs following, favorites, and my communities. I've added a few favorites here. So if I click on faves, I'm just going to see the articles just from my select few favorite accounts that I'm wanting to really focus on. That's working nicely. And the biggest change recently is that I've added support for threads. So we now have Leo thread support effectively, and that's working pretty well as well. So you can actually create posts in here that will appear in other sites that support Leo threads, and we have a pop-up mode for editing and sending replies as well, with a cut down editor that just lets you add links and images basically in text. So that's all working nicely. That also comes through in the notification system and takes you to the right place for threads and renders them as threads and so on. So excellent, good stuff. And we also have the bookmarking system built in as well. So we can basically add bookmarks which are stored on chain. They're not stored because essentially this site doesn't have a server that interacts with your browser once you've loaded the site, which is good for privacy and for security and for lots of other things. So that's a conscious decision that I've made. So the code basically all runs in your browser once you download it from the website initially. As a result of that, we're limited to where we can store information. So some information is stored in your browser, but when it comes to bookmarks, in order to make them persistent, in case you have a problem with your computer or you don't have access to the browser for some reason that you've been using and you want to move to another browser without using cookies, we can actually use the blockchain as a replacement for cookies. So now your data is persisting on the chain, which is awesome. It's all encrypted, which is very clever. So if we go to my bookmarks list here, we'll see that post that I just bookmarked, that thread, and some of the other ones that I've done for testing as well. Searchable, all very useful and clever, and I'll be making more use of that kind of data storage persistence in the future for other features. So yeah, we also have some updates to the community system. This is to do with subscriptions and fairly basic stuff, but that's now working better. And I showed you in my previous videos that we have templates loaded as well. We can create nice templates for your posts, and the drafts and autosave systems in there. And what else have we got? So we've got this user stats area here, which the code of that's being changed so that it only loads when you open this panel now, which is more efficient. There are a few efficiency problems previously with the site, which have also been fixed, so there shouldn't be any excessive API calls happening in the background, so everything works more quickly. And also the network section has been improved as well, so that's actually correctly using the right servers now and storing your settings. So if I click test all, we'll see that it goes through and updates the response times and latency for each of these servers. And the way that now works is that you can pick one of these if you want to just use one of them. but if you just stick to automatic, that's going to every so often um, retest all the servers and make sure you're using the fastest one automatically. That's very clever and very cool. Um, so yeah, very happy with where we're at with this right now, and just getting ready to integrate in some more advanced features. Probably going to do SPK video uploads and just finalize some of the features on the wallet next, just to get everything kind of closer to the level of functionality that we have on sites like PigD, to give everybody an experience that they're used to, that so they can do basically the things that generally people do most days. Don't have Hive engine integration. Probably not going to focus on that for a little moment. I've got some other things I want to work on first. Definitely interested in making use of VSC and some smart contract technology to actually add new features that don't exist on Hive anywhere. That's really where I'm headed with this. So stay tuned for that. And if you've got any great ideas for things you're interested in seeing developed using smart contracts, then let me know. As I mentioned before, it's probably the most obvious um, idea for smart contracts would be to create a kind of marketplace which enables people to buy and sell. And I already have in mind a good design for that that would work really well, that actually could compete with eBay. So I may come back to that at some point, but that's not my first project that I want to work on. I have some other ideas for activism and DAOs and that kind of thing. But yeah, let me know if you have any other concepts you'd like to see put into action that you aren't going to do yourself, and we can have a chat about it. So yeah, please do drop by to Ureka.Social, Ureka.Social, and have a test, have a play. It works fine with mobile now, so you can use HiveAuth to use your normal browser, and you can obviously use the normal browser plugin for desktop as well in the normal way. So yeah, drop me some comments down below and let me know your experiences, and I'll see you on chain. Peace.